Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing very well. This afternoon I'm going to be doing a review of a horror film from the USA, English language, released in the year 2014, directed by Maddie Beckerman, and this film is called Alien Abduction. So the story to Alien Abduction, it is based on the Brown Mountain Lights phenomenon, which is apparently in the Brown Mountains in somewhere in the United States. I'm not terribly familiar with it, but if you see lights, they have something to do with aliens and you're in a lot of trouble. So basically this family are going on a vacation, they're getting away for the weekend, and they get lost. They basically go down this path that the GPS tells them to, and they don't know where they are, and they don't know how to get back. So they're running low on gas, so things start to get to a panic station sort of level. So before long they come across this car that has all of its doors open and the contents inside the car are scattered all over the road, and the owners appear to be nowhere. So they end up seeing more of these cars, and they really start to panic. They're thinking, yeah, obviously this is very strange. What the hell has happened? So they want answers. They're trying to find somebody. They come to this tunnel. They've got all these cars littered everywhere, and then all of a sudden they see something that defies belief. Basically, they see an alien. And so this alien appears to be very aggressive, and this is where they realise that they're in a lot of danger, and that the people who used to own these cars may have fallen victim to whatever threat is imposed upon them right now. So they end up going on the run, and they're trying to outrun this deadly threat, and whether or not they can do it is something you're going to have to find out for yourself, because that's as far as I'm going with my synopsis. Now my thoughts on Alien Abduction. I thought this is a fantastic found footage horror film. Now, like the found footage horror film that I recently reviewed called Exists, this movie, once again, it's not terribly new. It's a movie that does recycle ideas, but once again, it's a movie that does it very, very well. I think this is better than Exists. I had a lot of fun with Alien Abduction, which came as a big surprise. I think, that the title is very bad, and also the IMDb rating is very bad as well. So for those reasons, those negative influences, you might pass up the opportunity to see Alien Abduction, but I hope you don't, because even if, those negative sort of influences are hanging around the film, still go and see it, because if you're like me and you like found footage horror, you're going to really enjoy this one. Now, where Exists, the movie about a Sasquatch, where that really excelled was in the build-up and then the great payoff. And Alien Abduction is exactly the same, except I think that right at the end of Exists, it kind of let itself down a bit, but Alien Abduction nails everything. I thought the build-up was great. It was a very tense atmosphere. When you see all these cars littered everywhere, you don't know where they are. It creates a strong sense of suspense because you don't know what the threat is. And I love the way that they did the alien thing. You don't really get a clear picture of them. You can't see them, which is, again, something that exists. A little bit of a negative for that film is that you got to see the Sasquatch. And that's not a spoiler, so don't worry. But the aliens are very blurred, so you can't really see them. So it leaves a little bit to your imagination, and that's what I love. It's the atmosphere that really sucks you into this film. It's the stuff you can't see. I just thought the acting was good. The family were very authentic. There was no really annoying person, which is, once again, very similar to the movie Exists. And a lot of these films, they have these people that you want to see killed, so you're kind of rooting for the bad guy, but in this movie, you're rooting for the good guys, and you want to see them get out. And I thought that there were some truly terrifying moments in Alien Abduction towards the end. I thought the horror set pieces were great. It doesn't really let up. I mean, the continuity is absolutely fantastic. It goes very quickly because you're having a lot of fun, and there were some genuinely scary moments. I thought the sound effects were done very well. There's a lot of jump scares, too many for some viewers, I'm sure, but if you're like me, a very effective jump scare can be very scary. I think that's it's kind of like the cattle prod scare, if you know what cattle prod is. It's not so much scaring you by creeping under your skin, it's scaring you by jolting you. So you're, oof. It's that type of scare. So it's kind of a cheap scare, but it blends in with some really slow building suspenseful scares as well. I thought the characters were very good. There were some moments that didn't quite work. No film out there is perfect, but this movie, it just captured everything that you want from a found footage horror film. It felt genuine. It felt like these people were going through a terrifying situation, and I just loved everything about this movie. Maddie Beckerman has created such a memorable and fun experience, and that is, as I said, it's surprising because of the negative influences that the movie had going into it, and it's just one of these cases where you get an undiscovered gem. Not enough people talk about this film, but I think it is a gem. I think it's one of the best found footage horror films I've seen in a long time. And if you're a fan of this subgenre, then definitely go and see it. Go and see Exists as well, which is one, as I said, I just reviewed. And so Exists and Alien Abduction share a lot of similarities in the way they've been done. These are masterfully done, and I think that it breathes new life into the found footage genre, even though it's not anything creative. It's generic in the way it does things, but it just does it so effectively. And so if you like films like Skinwalker Ranch, which is another alien found footage film, Skinwalker Ranch, it had pockets where it let up, and it kind of lets you catch your breath. But this movie, along with Exists, doesn't let you catch your breath, and it just keeps on going. So if you're a fan of Skinwalker Ranch and you want to see an even better film, then Alien Abduction is definitely for you. Not a lot of found footage UFO/alien films out there, but this one is definitely one to go and see, and as a result of all this, I'm going to give Alien Abduction 4 stars. Alright guys, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later.